Johan.
And I'm Jaclyn, and together we are Harvey and Steele. And we are obsessed with making your business everything that you want it to be. Today's topic is 5 tips on how to effectively use Instagram to extend the reach of your brand and business. I'm gonna launch right in. Tip number 1, start with your bio. State clearly who you are and what you do. If you want to add something that's kitschy or fun, do that because you want people to know that you're human, but have a good bio. Please, please, please. Also, within that bio, there's an opportunity to link to your website. And prior to recently, you only were allowed 1 link. Well, now there is a service called Linktree. It is linktr.ee, and we'll have a link in the video. And what it allows you to do is link multiple websites or multiple links to 1 link in your bio. It basically is like a button that brings you to another service that allows you to outline all of these other links. So again, you can extend your reach by using Linktree. Okay, anything you want to add in that part?
Pro tip, do not use hashtags in your bio.
Do not
what you're
use
doing,
hashtags in your bio.
unless it's a hashtag that is specifically for your brand, which then definitely go ahead. If you're trying to build a hashtag awareness that is specifically yours. Otherwise, you're just directing traffic away from your bio, from your bio and from your links and from your website by asking them to go and look up a hashtag. So don't do it.
Keep it simple, keep it fairly direct. That's the best advice I have for you in the bio area. Okay, number 2, and this is really, really important, especially in Instagram, because Instagram is such a visual platform. Brand your feed. And this requires some time and it requires some effort. Use great photos because people on Instagram are not going to interact with crappy photos. Use your brand colors throughout your feed. The most successful Instagram accounts have consistent coloring, they have a consistent pattern that they use, and they have consistently great photos. So make sure that your feed is very, very branded. And if you have additional questions about that, private message me. I'd be happy to answer your questions. Okay, number 3, we're gonna move through these pretty fast. Follow and connect with people in your target audience / your competition, and then interact with them. Instagram is a fantastic way to really get to know your potential clients and customers. You can see what they're liking. You can see the posts that they're commenting on. You can see the kinds of things that they are posting. That is going to give you insider information into where they're hanging out, what they like, what they're doing, etc. And then really interact with them. Get to know them. Don't be afraid to say hello and introduce yourself. Don't get all spammy and direct message them when they follow you because that's kind of a turnoff. But don't be afraid to comment on a post that you like that they have. You know, say what a beautiful post it is or how cute their children are or whatever. Be human and be approachable.
I think that's a great point to engage them on a human level. Remember that Instagram is not a buy-sell platform. People don't go on there with their wallets out. So don't sell, don't hard sell, don't even soft sell. Just engage them. If they're commenting on your feed, comment back, say thank you, and comment on their stuff, but don't say, hey, I'd love to sell you my service, or like Jaclyn just said, private message them. It's not gonna work. It's gonna come off as spammy and it's gonna turn off your followers immediately and you're gonna lose them. So just engage with them on a human level.
Yeah, you will. Okay, so one of the best tips for growing your Instagram following is to use strategic hashtags. Now in Instagram, you can use up to 30 hashtags per post. And how I recommend doing this is not actually putting it in the comment below the post, but doing it in the first comment under your caption. Does that make sense? So not in the caption right under your photograph or video, but in the first comment so that it doesn't look spammy, it doesn't look messy, it's very clean and kind of incognito. So let's talk about hashtags specifically. You want to use hashtags that are in line with your post. You don't want to post a picture of a dog and then say, hashtag I have the cutest cat ever, because it's going to be very, very confusing. And also, Instagram looks for spammy things like that that are incongruent with the post. So you want to be posting variations of hashtags that are on the same topic. So let's say you're an entrepreneur, you take a photo at a coffee shop in front of your laptop. Some great hashtags would be entrepreneur, entrepreneur lifestyle, I love entrepreneurship, I love coffee, coffee break, laptop lifestyle, location independent, things like that, all that have to do with the post that you're using, but that are just variations of the same topic. Also keep in mind with hashtags that you can use up to 30. If you don't come up with 30 that are appropriate for your post, don't do a full 30. And then another little tip, an insider's tip, is when you are doing hashtags, it will say, Instagram will pop up this thing that says how many times that hashtag has been used, and you want to use the ones that are used the most, because that will put you in front of more people, sometimes potentially hundreds of thousands of people, depending on the hashtag. Another insider tip is I have a friend who just released a product called the hashtag handbook, or the hashtag boss handbook, and it's at prestigerevolution.com. It's $30 and it's amazing. It's all of these branded hashtags that are absolutely wonderful. So if you're new in the hashtag game and you want a little extra help, I highly, highly recommend buying her boss handbook. It's hashtag boss handbook. Okay, now tip number 5, and this is one of my favorites because it's just blowing up right now on Instagram and Facebook, is Instagram stories. They are short little snippets that allow you to do behind the scenes, insider information, demo products, let people see behind the curtain, and really, really create that know, like, and trust factor with your followers. They disappear after 24 hours, but you can save individual stories, or you can save your entire story of the day and share it on other platforms if you choose. I highly, highly recommend utilizing Instagram stories. I recently read an article from an expert on social media that said people are moving toward interacting with stories versus regular feeds now. It's kind of amazing, but it seems as though the trend is scrolling down a feed is way more work than just clicking on a story and seeing visually what people are doing, and then it goes directly into the next story, the next story, the next story. So using Instagram stories is a fantastic and super easy way to build that know, like, and trust factor, which is the holy grail in getting people to buy your products and services.
Truly. Well said.
And there are your 5 tips for extending your reach with Instagram. Yeah.